Hi friends, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta. I'm one of the mentors with BYJU'S Exam Prep for quantitative ability, logical reasoning and data interpretation. Friends, these sessions specially designed for the students who are preparing for CAT in this year, CAT 2024. So all these sessions are specially designed for the students, and in each of these sessions, we are solving some of the very important questions, like some of the very important questions containing some concepts which are repeatedly occurring in CAT examinations, right? Now, today we are going to take on one of the very important areas of LRDI section, that is roots and networks. Now, this is the first part in this series of sessions for roots and networks. Today, I'm going to take on one of the very famous, very good question that has appeared in one of the previous year papers of CAT examination. And through this question, we'll see how to generally tackle the questions which comes from roots and networks. All right. So friends, without wasting any time, let's quickly have a look at the set. Now the information for this set, the directions of this set will be given on two different slides. Okay, so let's have a look at that. First of all, we'll have a look at the directions on the first slide, and on the second slide there will be a route chart that will be drawn, and we'll be referring the important information, all the information and this chart to solve the questions one by one. Okay, so this is the directions. This is the direction set for the four questions that we'll be solving in today's lecture. Now, when this question actually came in CAT examination, so there was an error in the options of one of the questions. Okay, so I have kept same options that were there in CAT examination, and wherever the error is, I will point it out and will explain it to you. All right, Shubham, Shubham, hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much, Shubham. All right, so quickly, all of you start solving this one. Now, direction says that a significant amount of traffic flows from point S to point T in the one-way street network shown below. So I'll quickly show you the chart. So this is the network chart that is given to us. Okay. Now point A, B, C and D are junctions in the network. So as you can see, points A, B, C and D. Okay. So I'll quickly mark them. So points A, B, C and D are the junctions, and the traffic is flowing from point S to point T. Okay. Points A, B, C, D are junctions in the network, and the arrows mark the direction of traffic flow. The fuel cost in rupees for traveling along a street is indicated by the number adjacent to the arrow representing the street. Okay, so if I look at a street, let's say connecting S and A. So S and A, the traffic will flow only in one direction from S to A, and 9 is the fuel cost that will be incurred. Okay, so 9 will be the fuel cost. So the fuel cost in rupees for traveling along a street is indicated by the number adjacent to the arrow representing the street. All right. Now, next important part, motorists traveling from point S to T would obviously take the route for which the total cost of traveling is minimum. Okay. Now, if two or more routes have the same least travel cost, then motorists are indifferent between them. Okay. So let's say like there can be different scenarios. There can be different routes from which the traffic can pass. Okay. Now, in one of the scenarios, let's say one of the routes is offering the minimum cost. So the entire traffic will flow through that route. Okay. Let's say if there are two routes out of, let's say total, let's assume that there are 6 routes. Okay. Now, out of these 6 routes, there is exactly one route that is offering minimum cost. So 100% of the traffic will flow from that. Okay. But if let's say out of these 6 routes, 2 routes are offering equal minimum cost, then the traffic will flow through these 2 routes and it will be equally divided. Okay, so 50% of the traffic will flow from one and 50% from the second. Now, in case there are three routes which are offering the minimum equal cost, then the entire traffic will be divided in three parts. Okay. So this is what this paragraph is saying. Motorists traveling from point S to T would obviously take the route for which the total cost of traveling is minimum. If two or more routes have the same least travel cost, then the motorists are indifferent between them. Hence, the traffic gets evenly distributed along all the least cost routes. All right. Now, moving ahead, so this was very general information, right? So there is no need to note it down. Okay. Now let's move ahead and let's look at one more information. The government can control the flow of traffic only by levying appropriate toll at each junction. So as you can see, there are four junctions A, B, C and D. So government can levy different toll taxes on each of these junctions to control the traffic flow. For example, if the motorist take if the motorist takes the route SAT, so if this route is taken using the junction A alone, then the total cost of travel would be 9 plus 5, that is 14, plus the toll charged at junction A. All right. Similarly, if the traffic is flowing from the route SBCT, so SBCT 3 plus 2, so 2 plus 3 plus 2, it is 7. 7 plus toll at B plus toll at C. So this will be the total cost of travel in the route SBCT. Likewise, there are different routes and they will have different costs depending upon the values of the toll at A, B, C and D. Right? Now, we are not given the values of the toll at A, B, C, D. This is what we'll have to identify. This is what the questions will be all about, right? So this is the general information that is given, and referring to this route chart, now we'll be solving different questions. Okay, so let's have a look at each of these questions one by one. So question number 1 on your screen now. So this is the first question, and I will also copy the route chart for all of you. So this is the route chart that you will have to follow. Okay. Now question number 1, if the government wants to ensure that no traffic flows on the street from D to T, while equal amount of traffic flows through the junctions A and C, then a feasible set of toll charged at the junctions A, B, C and D respectively to achieve this goal will be which among the following options? Now read the question carefully, analyze the problem properly and then give me an answer. We'll be spending good amount of time on each and every question so that you will understand each and every dynamics related to such questions. Now to solve this question, first of all, you will have to write all the possible routes of going from S to T. Okay? So between S and T, let's first of all write all the possible routes one by one. So one of them is SAT. Okay? The cost here will be 9 plus 5, that is 14, plus toll charge at A. Right? Now the second route will be SBAT. I'm writing these routes. You all can keep verifying all of these routes. The cost will be 2 plus 2 plus 5, that is 9, plus toll at A and toll at B. Okay. Now the third route can be S, B, C, T. So the cost will be 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is 7 plus B plus C. Okay. Now the fourth route can be S, D, C, T. I'm writing all possible routes. So here the cost will be 7 plus 1, 8, 8 and 2, 10. 10 plus C plus D. And finally, the fifth route will be S, D, T. Now here the total cost will be 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus toll charged at junction D. So these are the 5 routes we need to consider. We need to consider all of them one by one. Okay. Now reading the question, it says that if the government wants to ensure that no traffic flows on the street from D to T. So D से T, ये वाली जो street है, this is, let's say, closed. Okay, wait. I'll mark it with a different color. So DT, this street is closed. So no traffic should flow from here. That means the last route is not available. Okay. So we want no traffic should flow here, right? While equal amount of traffic flows through the junctions A and C. Junction A and junction C से equal amount of traffic flow करना चाहिए, right? Junction A is used in the first two routes and junction B is used in, junction B is used in, no, junction C. So junction A is used in the first two and junction C is used in the third and fourth route. Okay. So one of the streets is closed, one of the routes is entirely not available out of 5. Out of the remaining 4, I want to ensure that equal amount of traffic will flow through junction A and junction C. Junction A is used in first and second route. Junction C is used in third and fourth route. Okay, right? Now, then a feasible set of toll charged at the junctions A, B, C, D respectively to achieve this goal should be which of these 5 options? Okay. Now let's work on the agenda here. Agenda is very much clearly mentioned in the question. From junction A and from junction C, we'll have to equally divide the traffic. Okay. Now there can be 2 ways of doing this. Generally, like mota mota 2 ways होंगे इसके to achieve this particular thing, right? Now one is whatever the traffic is, let's say the traffic is 100%. So we'll equally divide this traffic along these 4 routes. So we'll devise a toll strategy such that the traffic will flow equally on these 4 routes. How this can be ensured? If I'll keep the least minimum cost for all of them, the least equal cost for all of them, right? So in charo ka, we can make all these 4 routes having equal total cost, and the 5th route, the cost of 5th route will be more than the cost of these 4. Okay, so I can equally divide the traffic along the 4 routes. Another way is I can consider one of the first 2 routes. Okay, in दोनों में से कोई भी एक route consider कर लिया, and out of third and fourth route I'll consider one of them, and I will make equal minimum cost for these 2 routes, and for the remaining routes I will increase the cost. Okay, so this can also be the possibility. So there are in general 2 ways of achieving this target. Okay. Now let's see which of the following options will be able to help me in achieving my goal. Okay. So what I'll do is I will be considering the options one by one. So in this question, it is always better to go with the options. Okay. Now option A is 1533. I'll substitute. So if A is 1, the cost will be 15. Then 9 plus A plus B will be 15 again. 7 plus B plus C 7 and 5, 12 and 3, 15. Nice. 10 plus C plus D. 10 plus C plus D is 16. Okay. So these three are having equal cost. I'll not be able to achieve the agenda. या तो मुझे क्या करना था इन चारों को like I had to make the total cost of traveling for the first four routes, first, second, third, fourth, all the four routes equal. Otherwise, one out of the first two and one out of third and fourth. Right? This is what I wanted. So option A is incorrect. Right? So option A is eliminated. Done. Let's quickly check each of these options. Now I'll go for option B. Now option B is 1, 4, 4, 3. So 15, 1 and 4, 14. 7 plus B plus C, so 8, 15. Then C plus D, 7, 17. No, it is not happening because 14 is the minimum out of these four. Okay, so simple as that. This option is also eliminated. Now I'll check the third option. Now to check each of these options, hardly will take 20 seconds each. Okay, and in not more than 1.5 to 2 minutes, you can finalize the answer. 1, 5, 4, 2. So A is 1. A and B, 1 plus 5, 6 and 9, 15 equal. Then B plus C, 9 and 7, 16. Now first two are equal. So the next two should also be equal to 15. So this is differing. So I will not use this option. Option C is also eliminated. Okay. So if these two are equal, then these two should also be equal to 15. Then only the traffic will be equally divided across all the four routes. Okay. So option C is also eliminated. Let's check the option D. 0, 5, 2, 3. So if A is 0, this is 14. Then this is also 14. B plus C is 7 and 7, 14. C plus D is 5. It is 15. Again, not able to achieve the feat. So option D is also eliminated. Now the four options are eliminated. The answer has to be option 5. Okay. Let's still check if this is the correct answer. So A is 0. This is 14. This is also 14. Now B plus C is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. C plus D is 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. Now for the last one, D is 2. So this cost is 15. So the cost of the last route is maximum. No traffic will flow from there. The cost of first four routes is equal. The traffic will be divided in four parts: 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Okay. Then from A, 50% traffic will flow, 25 plus 25, and from C again 25 plus 25, 50% of the traffic will flow. So the correct answer here is option E. All right, fine. I hope this much explanation is enough for this question. Okay. Now let's quickly have a look at the other questions. Now question number 2. Now read the question, understand the agenda, and then fulfill it. Meanwhile, I'll write all the routes once again for all of you. All right. So these are the 5 routes that we'll have to consider. Let's look at the question. I hope you all must have read it. Now, if the government want to ensure that all motorists traveling from S to T, from the starting to the end, pay the same amount regardless of the route they choose, and the street from B to C is under repairs. So this street is not available, and hence, like since this is under repairs, hence unusable, then a feasible set of toll charged at junctions A, B, C, D respectively to achieve this is how much? Okay, so let's have a look at it again. So now the street B to C is closed. So one of the streets is closed. So I can say that this particular route is not available, right? This particular route is not available. Okay. Now the government want to ensure that all motorists traveling from S to T pay the same amount regardless of the route, and one route is not available. So in the previous case, when there were two possibilities, here there is only one possibility. Now equal amount of traffic should flow across all these four routes. Done. इन चारों से equal amount of traffic flow करना चाहिए. So that means their cost should be equal, minimum equal, right? So now here, what you can also do is you can play the game of elimination. So all the cost for the first, second, fourth, and fifth routes are equal. So if I'll equate the first two, 14 plus A is equal to 9 plus A plus B. A will get cancelled. I'll get the value of B as 5. Okay, value of B is 5. On the basis of this, I can eliminate option B and E. Two options are eliminated. Okay. Now let's equate the last two roots. 10 plus C plus D is equal to 13 plus D. From here I'll get the value of C. Value of C is already equal in the three remaining options. So let's go ahead. Now value of B is 5, and okay, can I get the value of A? No, let's not look at that. Okay, now I can compare the values of A plus B and C plus D. Now 9 plus A plus B should be equal to 10 plus C plus D. So A plus B minus C plus D should be equal to 1. So value of A plus B should be 1 more than the value of C plus D. Okay. Now in the first option, value of A plus B is 7 and C plus D is 5. It is 2 more. Okay, so I will eliminate this option. So option A is gone. In the second option, value of A plus B is 5 and C plus D is 4. I can keep this. Third option, value of A plus B is 6 and C plus D is 5. I can also keep this. Okay. Now I have only two options left. So why not put these options and check which one of these two is the answer. Okay. Now checking the second option, 0, 5, 3, 1. If A is 0, this is 14. Then A is 0, B is 5. This is also 14. C plus D, fourth root, 3 plus 1, 4, 10 plus 4 is 14, and 13 plus D, it is also 14. Okay, now this particular option is giving me equal values along all the four roots. So this should be the answer. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. But now the thing that I've told you at the beginning, there was an error in this question. There was an error in this set. So if I check the third option, it is giving me the same answer as well again. So C is option C 1532. So 15, 15, 15, and 15. So again, it is giving me equal cost along all the four routes. So I can say that both options B and C are correct. So this was the mistake in the actual examination, actual CAT paper as well. The actual paper में भी same mistake था. So two options were correct. So I don't know how they dealt. So I think those who have marked either of these two options as the answer, the marks were given to all those students. Okay. So you understand the basic behind this question. Mistake was there. We have dealt with the mistake. No problem at all. Both the answers were correct. Okay. Move on to the next question, question number 3. Quickly have a look at this. Once again, I'll write all the roots. Okay. Now, reading this question, if the government want to ensure that the traffic at S gets evenly distributed along the streets from SA, SB, and SD. Now, they want equal traffic on these three streets 1, 2, and 3. They are talking about the street, they're not talking about the entire route. Okay, so the traffic should be equally divided along these three streets. Now, SA is used only by the first route, SB is used by the second and third, and SD is used by fourth and fifth route. Now, how will I be able to ensure equal amount of traffic along these three streets? So this route will be picked, one of these two routes will be picked, and one of these two routes will be picked. And their cost will be equal. The remaining two routes will have a higher cost. That's it. This is how we are going to achieve our target. Okay, so now check among the options which of the options is able to do this particular thing. So option A 0541. So if A is 0, this is 14. Now 05 14, B plus C 9 and 7 16. Good, it is going good. First route is taken. Out of second and third, one of them is taken. Now C plus D is 5. This becomes 15. And D is 1. So this is 14. Alright, so the first route is taken. One of the routes out of second and third is taken. One of the routes out of fourth and fifth is also taken. So this is giving me whatever I desired for. So that should be the correct answer. So option A should be correct for question number 3. And yes, that is the correct answer. Okay, so question number 3, option A is correct. Let's move on and look at the last question of this set. Read the question quickly. Okay. Now, if the government wants to ensure that all routes from S to T get the same amount of traffic, then a feasible. So this is a very simple question. We have 5 routes. Traffic should be equally divided along these 5 routes. That means the cost of all the 5 routes should be made equal. Simple as that. So I can first of all play elimination game. So the value of B should be 5. Okay, value of B is 5 in all the 5 options. So none of them can be eliminated. Look at the last two routes. Value of C should be 3. Value of C should be 3. Then only they will be equal. So C should be equal to 3. And I will eliminate the routes in which, I'll eliminate the options in which C is not equal to 3. I could eliminate 3 options. Now I'm left with only 2 options, 153, 153. The only difference is in the value of D. Okay, so if D ka value mein difference hai, so I will check these two routes. The value of B and C are 5 and 3 respectively. So the cost of this route is 15. Okay, the cost of this route is 15. So this should also be 15. So 10 plus C, 10 plus 3 is 13 plus D. So the value of D to make these two equal should be 2. So D ka value 2 hona chahiye. So D should be 2. Option C is also eliminated and the answer will be option D. Simple. Okay. Now the thing is, once you get a hold of the logic that will be used in these questions, I think for that you will require to spend some extra time in first few questions, first or second question. But the questions that will follow after that can be easily tackled in less than 30 seconds or basically less amount of time. Okay, so it's just getting hold of the logic, and rest you can solve these type of questions very easily. Okay, so friends, that is all from my side for the day. Now, MHCT specialized course is still available. So in these last few days, you can practice mock papers as well as the practice questions which are available in this course. Okay. Also, you can get up to 90% scholarship on our CAT preparation programs. The next scholarship test is on 10th of March at 11 a.m. Register for this scholarship test by visiting our application. Also, you can attend a free live interactive workshop on CAT 2024 that will teach you, that will tell you how to manage your preparation along with your studies. So this workshop will be conducted on 17th of March at 11 a.m. Make sure that you will register for this workshop by visiting our application. There are no registration charges. This workshop is free, absolutely free. You can try our CAT College Predictor, which is based on your profile score. Any doubts you have, fill in this form. The link is given here. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.